In today's video, I show you the Gates of Glory campaign from Kraken Studios. But before we get into today's video, just want to share with you what the GGGGs are for this month. Each month, Bob the Beholder picks some of my Patreon supporters to receive gratitude gifts. And for this month of June of 2025, we have a pledge for Darkshire 2 Kickstarter from DecoQuest. And we have 2 pledges for this campaign for Gates of Glory. And finally, $100 going towards a crowdfunding campaign, which my Patreon supporters are currently voting upon. Go ahead and use the link below to go to my Patreon page where you can get in on this month's GGGGs. So if you haven't seen my previous video where I showcased the stadium from Kraken Studios, go ahead and check it out here where I created a board for Blitz Bowl. That is sort of more my alley, where it isn't as complicated as Blood Bowl, but I know there are a lot of you Blood Bowl players out there, so this might be, according to what you would like, a full field rather than a smaller field that was required for Blitz Bowl. But as you can see just from my previous video, had a fantastic time creating this amazing board for you all. I also created another video where I showed a painting tutorial for a number of my Blitz Bowl teams, so make sure you check out that video as well. But for this video, I'm just going to walk you through the campaign, and by the time I post this video, there's only going to be a couple of days left of the campaign. So if you want to jump in, make sure you click on the link that I provide in the video description below, and then you can go and pledge for this campaign. So let's go ahead and check it out here. And as always, I first look at the pledge levels. Let's skip the $1 and go to the constructor pledge, which is about $35 US. And this is just the terrain. So if you already have all of your Blood Bowl teams, you can go ahead and grab this. And then the player pledge is just the miniatures, again the same price, but of course we want the coach pledge, which includes both the terrain and the miniatures, and that's going to be about $58. So you're getting a discount for getting those, and if you're a merchant, it's going to be $172 US for everything. There was some early birds, but those are all gone. Let's go ahead and walk through what's in the campaign. Now, a lot of Kraken Studios files were optimized for printing on a resin printer, but I did in my video show you how I set up the files so that I could print them, even these tiles down here, the floor tiles, vertically on my FDM printer. And as you can see just from my video, they turned out fantastic. You don't have to have a resin printer, but obviously you're going to get a lot more detail with the resin printer. Some of the new pieces that are being showcased here is the entrance, and of course that's why I think this is called Gates of Glory, because it's providing these various gates to be able to add to your board if you've already printed them out. And then a couple of different booths that you can add to your sidelines. So here's a medic booth, and then the ticket booth, which I think was an obvious surprise that they didn't have this file originally. And then the shops, so I printed out a couple of the shops, but not these ones in particular. And all the old files you can find on Kraken Studios website. You can purchase them now. So go ahead and use a link again to go to their website. And again, these are new bleachers. The bleachers that I printed out were wooden. I did print them on FDM printer, just supporting it with the automated supports. I think at that time I had my Prusa and was just using Prusa Sicer for that. But you're also getting these fences so that you can fence around your field. Notice boards. And then here are some upgrades for the actual field. It looks like based off of the different themes, because there's the rock field, the grass field. There are various different centers that you can put in on the board, so it will match any of the themes if you purchase the fields from before. Here are some props to be able to put smaller things onto your tables. And you can actually use this just for your fantasy dungeon. I did do a video for Kraken Studios for their dungeon set, which I think is excellent. Make sure to check that out here. And then here are the miniature files. It looks like you're getting a good number of fans, and I especially like the fans because it's hard to find those kinds of miniatures. So these really fit well. And this is just a scale comparison. Looks like they're providing some new guards for the gates, which is pretty hilarious. You got the medic team, which is awesome. Some staff. I love this mascot in a bunny suit. And then you have various races of fans. And I have printed some of these out on my resin printer, and they look awesome. So here are the add-ons. If you want some of the factions, or if you want some of the previous fields that are available, you can just click here. Let's go ahead and just click on the grass field, see where that takes us. Oh, this just gives you more information about each of the bundles. And it says to actually purchase it here because it's a better deal than what's on the online store. So let's check here. It's 20 euros if you buy it through their website. But here it is 18 US, so a little bit cheaper. But these are all of the available add-ons that you can add. This tells you a little bit about just printing settings and how to assemble. Look at these cool stretch goals. You got the camera balloon going on here, which is awesome. And the thing that I really like about these STL files is that it fits the vibe of Blood Bowl, which is sort of crazy and funny. So just absolutely fits that kind of vibe. And then let's see, when are they going to fulfill this? It's going to be next month, so pretty immediate. They have all the files available. And then you can also take a look at their previous campaigns. I've done a number of videos for most of them. The Fantasy Dungeons is the set that I had previously, and I've used that before. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, as I'm going to be coming out with more videos like this. And use the link below to go to my Patreon page where you can get in on the chance of receiving this pledge for yourself at the end of the month when Bob makes his picks. It only takes $1 to become a Patreon supporter. Otherwise, happy printing, happy gaming. We'll see you next time.